Hey, it's Matt coming at you. In this video, I'm going to tell you how to turn $100 into $1,000. Name an investment that can do that. And if you follow this same investment strategy, you can make millions. I'm not saying 1 million, I'm not saying 2 million. You can make literally millions. So if you're excited to see this strategy, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll give you 2 seconds to do that. 1, 2, thank you. And the big thing with my channel is I talk about passive income. I tell everyone to leave their job, and today I'm doing the opposite. I'm telling you to keep your job today. Crazy, right? It's been 18 months since I've worked a 9-to-5 job for someone else, and since then I've been building businesses by myself, YouTube, trading, passive income streams. I do everything I can to stay away from that 9-to-5 job. But let me tell you, this is one reason why I would go back to a 9-to-5 job. And if you're not utilizing this opportunity at your job, you're making a huge mistake. Let me tell you a little bit about it. So this is the biggest mistake you can make in your 20s. And if you just got a job out of college, this is the video you should be watching and paying attention to. So I suggest everyone really watches this video to the end, because I'm going to explain how to use this wealth building vehicle and how to use it to make $100 and turn it into $1,000, but more importantly, how to make yourself millions by the time you retire. All it requires is patience, a little bit of sacrifice, and you'll be happy you did it. So for everyone working a 9-to-5 job, working for a big company, this is the one huge perk I am so jealous of. This is the one thing you get that I personally don't get, and many people in the world maybe don't have it either. This is a 401k plan, and if you don't know what it is, it's basically a retirement account where you put your money in and you just don't touch it for 30 or 40, 50 years, and that money just grows for you. But there's one exciting difference between a 401k plan that I make for myself as a self-employed person and a 401k plan that you have at a business. And this is the one main thing I am extremely jealous of, and the one thing you should be taking full advantage of. And this is that employer contribution match. So all this is that if you put money in your 401k, your employer, let's say it's Lockheed Martin, Target, Walmart, your employer is going to match whatever you put in up to a certain limit. All that means for you is free money. They match whatever you put in dollar for dollar. So if you put in $1, they give you $1 in your 401k, which is untaxed, and it grows untaxed for 40 or 50 years. When you retire, you just pay a little bit of income tax every year to take it out of that account. But it's extremely amazing the wealth you can build from getting a 401k account and having your employer match it. Let me show you step by step how you can actually turn that $100 investment into $1,000. So step number 1, super simple. Just go into your employer, ask if they have a 401k plan, ask if you can sign up, and ask if you can make monthly contributions or even weekly contributions. So if they have a 401k plan, you're golden. If they match it, even better. But even if they don't match it, I highly suggest you start using a 401k plan, and the earlier the better. Step number 2, you're going to put $100 in your 401k plan. Easy. Step number 3, that employer is going to match that $100. So now your account went from $100 to $200. In terms of investment returns, that's a 100% return on investment. Name an investment that returns that much risk-free. I bet you can't. If you can, drop me a comment in the bio. So now your $100 investment is at $200. And then step number 4, you wait for 21 years. You don't do anything. It's very important that your investment in the 401k should be either in an index fund or a certain stock fund. I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice, but this is the only way you're going to grow it 8% a year. So if it grows 8% a year for 21 years, you're going to have $1,000. There you go. $100 to $1,000 in 21 years, passive income. You didn't do anything. You don't have to do any more work. You just put that $100 in and it worked for you. This is the best way to create wealth and the best way to retire with a lot of money in your account. But here's the more interesting part. I'm going to tell you how you can use the same strategy to make millions. Like I said, not 1 or 2 million, but multiple $1 million. So here we go, step by step to make $1 million. So step number 1, set up that contribution weekly or monthly, and you want to max out the most you can put in your 401k, which is $19,000 every year. $19,000 every year. If your employer matches that, that's $38,000 you're putting in your 401k plan per year. And the best part is you pretty much made an extra $20,000 just for doing that. So like I said, $19,000 is already up to $38,000 in your first year. That's 100% return already. Congratulations. So let's say you're 25 years old, you start doing this. You want to repeat this process for 21 years. So by the time you're 46 years old, you will be bathing in $2 million in your retirement account, all because you put in $19,000 per year for 21 years. Let's extend this process for 10 more years. So you're 46 years old, you go to 56 years old, about the time you can retire and actually use this money. This $2 million is now worth $5 million, which is more than another 100% return in that 10-year period. So once you're at $5 million, step number 7 is to like this video, because this is the easiest way to acquire wealth, one of the best vehicles anybody is ever going to tell you. So I'm going to tell you the one other huge benefit of contributing to your 401k to the maximum limit, which is $19,000 per year. They actually just raised it for 2019, which is exciting. So if you can contribute $19,000, you're going to actually lower your taxes by a tremendous amount. Let's say you're making $60,000 per year. I mean, the main drawback is you're not going to have this money to spend, which kind of stinks. You're going to have to live a little bit less comfortably. You're going to have to sacrifice some things. But in the long term, it's going to be well worth it, because, like I said, this is the best way to invest your money. You can get 10,000% return, and you probably can't find an investment around that can do the same. So when you put that $19,000 into your 401k, you're lowering the amount of money you can get taxed on. So instead of getting taxed on $60,000, you subtract $20,000 from that, now you're at $40,000. So for some people, you could be entering a lower tax bracket, and that 401k contribution is going to save you $2,000 to $4,000 in taxes per year. So not only are you putting money in that's going to grow and work for you, but by doing that, you're actually saving money. So every year you're writing yourself a $4,000 check. On top of that, some companies are matching what you're putting in. So you're actually getting up to a $19,000 check every year from your company. So if you add that $4,000 to that, that's $23,000 you're getting every year by utilizing a 401k plan. So although you can't use this money right away, although you're making less per year, you're actually making more if you think about it. And in the long run, you're making much more when you think about how this money is going to work for you. So let me recap the power of a 401k plan. Like I said, if you put one initial contribution of $100 into the 401k plan, your company possibly can match that 100% return right away. So now you have $200 working for you in your 401k plan. And in 21 years, that's going to be worth $1,000. So that is how you turn $100 into $1,000. And if you utilize the same strategy, you can make literally millions by the time you retire. And if you put that $19,000 in for 31 years and your employer matches that, you're going to have $5 million when you retire. So that's all I got in this video. If you want more videos on wealth creation and how to better your life, please click the videos to the right of me. I think you're going to love them. And if you want to trade with me personally, 7 days for free, link below that. Matt signing off. Peace.